She gets the impression that Li Zuo doesn't find her all that beautiful when he turns his back on her like that. Li Zuo is astounded, wondering what's wrong with her. She is now taking off her clothing after asking him to escort her. His audience is contributing their own thoughts to the discussion, and the plot of this new game is starting to pique the interest of someone. She begins to type, sends him 30 gifts, assigns him a duty, and more. Bai Jai is her name, and Sister is the Queen as her ID. She also holds a position of authority in the real world. Li Zuo expresses her gratitude for the gift or donation. According to the system, he should make her the next captain and gain 100 followers. Li Zuo then discovers that there is a reality to this live broadcast. This implies that he can take his money out and use it to pay off his debts and his sister's tuition after using his supernatural live broadcast and cheat gifts to make money. And if he succeeds, he will be able to live like a king when he returns to his hometown. As White Beauty starts to undress, Li Zuo stops her and expresses his admiration for her genuineness. Because he is a decent man, she doesn't need to undress in order for him to assist her. However, his nosebleed is making her doubtful. Now she is certain beyond all doubt that he is the malevolent god of lust. She expresses gratitude to him for his assistance and offers to support him however he sees fit. And another new captain is Sister, who is the queen. She gets 100 fans from Li Zuo now that she's a captain. Now that everything has calmed down, a noise comes from Li Zuo's stomach. White Beauty starts preparing a meal for him. And now, 30 minutes later, she's prepared him some food. However, Li Zuo does not believe that what she is referring to as food is in fact food. She apologizes, saying that even though she is an aristocracy, she has never cooked. As he prepares to cook today, Li Zuo asks her to assist him in getting water from the river. In addition, he hands her the pot he won from the lottery so she can add water to it. The pot is an enchanted object, which is why White Beauty is astonished to see it. Additionally, the pot has a unique spatial quality. Furthermore, the most honorable occupation on this continent is that of enchanters. They are able to affix strong element magic to commonplace objects or weaponry. The rarest elements among them are time and space. Additionally, relatively few wizards are proficient in them. She finds it surprising that her lord is holding anything so well organized. She is certain that the market in the capital would go bonkers and that all the nobility will drop everything to obtain their hands on this item if word of it gets out. Li Zuo prepares to send a guard along with her as it's not really safe to walk outside by herself. He removes and shatters the corpse pill. The bean emits a powerful aura that declares, "My seal is finally opened." It then transformed into a little skeleton. Li Zuo gives the skeleton the name Little Sun Wolf since it seems kind of sweet. Skelly attempts to revolt against Li Zuo because he disagrees with the name. Then he realizes that the boss has a stronger breath than his previous boss, the breath of a dragon clan. After that, Skelly yields to his new master. His first task from Li Zuo is to accompany Miss Frankie to the river to get water and return with a wild animal to eat. After leaving to fetch the water, Li Zuo prepares to start a fire. White Beauty is shocked to learn that the tiny creep retains his intelligence despite becoming an undead. Damn this chick. I have no doubt the artist will become well known if he creates any hentai manhwa with these kinds of women. I mean no disrespect. The manner she is staring at him is noticed by Skelly. He assures her that she need not question his superhuman strength. She doesn't need to worry, he assures her. His master has given him a town number. He possesses great strength. She questions the significance of these data. She also recalls that her lord had previously given her several numbers. She questions whether the evil deity interprets these numerals in the same way as the evil mark on her hand. Something catches Skelly's eye. A few birds are soaring over the trees. He sees that there is a struggle going on. A guard is yelling to keep the Lady Baron safe. A large rod smashes through his head. Foolage, the captain of the guard, is astonished to see the adversary of humanity present. The Limbless Orcas, one of the 8 major orc clans in the Zephyr Steppe state, is the Amputee clan, and they take great pride in wearing the weapon that struck them during a combat embedded in their body. Their level of glory increased with the number of weapons they possessed. Captain Foolage is astounded, wondering how these beasts managed to infiltrate the human continent. He was attacked by an orc with his axe, but he was able to deflect it with his shield. He is asked to assist the woman who is inside the carriage. Foolage is confident that the Baron will heed her plea if the lady is saved by the person he asks to assist, who is seated in the carriage. With her arrows in hand, she leaps off the chariot and dispatches 3 or 4 orcs. Elizabeth Morrowind, elf ranger of middling rank, is who she is. She gets a scolding from Baron Lady Jennifer for getting blood on her garments. Another monster appears, and every guard is slain. Foolage is jumped by one of the orcs riding on a wolf and holding an axe. Elizabeth shoots the orc with her arrow after kicking Captain Fu out of the way. She then uses her big thigh to deliver a powerful kick to the orc, but the demon did not tumble from his wolf. Elizabeth is taken aback by how accurately the orc lives up to his moniker. The damage from her elemental arrow was not very great. She's going to find it difficult to handle. Little Skelly is the one who grips the wolf's tail. He has located the meal for his master, so he invites White Beauty to join him. Elizabeth, an old man, is astonished to see you are a large wolf. When their errands are finally completed, he phones White Beauty to let her know. She warns him to exercise caution since the orc there is an amputee, and she can't figure out how it got there. When the orc sees a food item leaping at him, he commands the wolf to finish the skeleton. Skelly prepares to give it a hard lesson, snatches the wolf's mouth. Skelly became a fantastic skeleton knight. He slams the head of the wolf. He is attacked by the orc. Skelly draws his knife, cuts the orc in half with a single blow. The orcs are stunned that he killed that orc with a single blow. White Beauty and Alf are equally astounded by what they witness. Skelly is now preparing to deal with other orcs as well. The immortal world's mountain gate is guarded by a guard in the immortal world of cultivation. The strongest mountain guard god general was Sun Wolf. These guardians are sometimes referred to as the mountain gods or the god of mountain gate. The transformation of Skelly into that amazing warrior surprises the audience. You are encouraging him to dispatch those orcs, while someplace an axe has been shattered after striking a tree. This leaves the person perplexed as to why the trees there are tougher than the iron axe he is grasping. Then, when he receives numerous donations for doing nothing more than chopping the tree, he becomes even more perplexed. It surprises him that everyone finds it amusing that he is felling trees. Elizabeth, an old man, on the other hand, praise White Beauty for her amazing summoning and thank her for saving them. They are informed by White Beauty that she is merely a wizard and that the summon belongs to her lord. She also didn't realize it would be this strong. Elizabeth is taken aback by this since she has never heard of a female mage in that area possessing such a strong summon. A group of orcs flees from the skeletal knight. Someone chops off their head, killing ambitious warrior Zager, their boss, the amputated orc high-ranking warrior. Nor did this red orc anticipate discovering the Grand Duke of the Western Realms relics there. Skelly is told by White Beauty that the man is dangerous and that they should leave right away for the time being. The leader of the amputee clan's younger brother, this red orc, likewise beheaded and sacrificed thousands of victims to the god of death, Thale. He received the demon sword from the god. He has developed into the most fearsome monster in the western grassland ever since. When the red orc and his weapon appear, people are taken aback. A further donation of money is made to Li Zuo, and remarks on the weapon are also made. Li Zuo is taken aback by this since he assumed that the audience was curious about his broken axe because they were discussing it. Elizabeth gasps when she realizes that red orc is holding Alex's magic knife. The sword is one of the 10 deadly weapons that have claimed countless lives. Red orcs prepare to sacrifice their heads to the god of death. Additionally, Skelly prepares to demonstrate the orc's full strength. Skelly uses his blade to strike the red orc, sending a powerful energy wave in his wake that even chops down the tree across from the field of combat. 2 of the red orc is cut in 2. Now that their lord is gone, everyone is amazed that he killed that formidable orc with a single blow. From there, every orc flees. Then Skelly reverted to his small form. As he prepares to intimidate the 3 people who are standing there, he calls them, but his master shows up. Saying he discovered the meal for his master, Skelly rushes to the wolf and drags it to him. The fact that this man is the mighty skeleton and the female mage's master surprises Elf Lady. She says hello and gives him her sincere gratitude for saving them. Li Zuo is taken aback to find not just another stunning woman, but also a stunning elf. The viewer begins to instruct him to take her to warm his bed and to take her on the board. He is asked why he came there by White Beauty. She is told by Li Zuo that he came to assist her because he had completed chopping the trees. The breath of strong flesh and blood is noticed by the demon sword. In order to become stronger, it prepares to parasitize and consume that flesh and blood. It directly targets Li Zuo. Not only that, but it can suck Li Zuo's flesh and blood even if it simply touches him. The woman warns him to use caution as the blade might be deadly, but Li Zuo manages to grab hold of the blade with just one hand, leaving him perplexed as to how and why it ended up in his possession. The sword is taken aback that Li Zuo was not affected by its parasitism. It then detects that the man holding him is producing a powerful energy that it is unable to absorb. It is suppressed by the hierarchies, and Li Zuo is delighted to have acquired such a fantastic sword. It appears quite sharp, and he is certain that it would be excellent for cutting wood. A lot better than the shattered axe. That he intends to cut wood with that potentially deadly blade astounds the other 3. If you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below the next part if you want to see the next video.